Welcome back to Eat Well, Live Well. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Susan.
And we are on episode 3 of our series, Zen and Zesty Sips and Bites. Say it 5 times.
Yes. I still think we've got to get some prompters going up here, I swear.
One day. Goals. We have big goals. If you follow along, you know our tech issues. So listen, we'll take anything.
Yes, we will.
But just to kind of recap, if you haven't had a chance to watch the other videos, we know January is a crazy month. We know you're coming off all the chaos of December. And so we wanted to bring you some very easy things that you can incorporate into your meals, into your snacks that are simple to make or have like great adaptogens that are going to be wonderful for your mood and your stress. So today we have no-bake vegan protein bars.
Yes.
And this is wonderful because it's literally the food processor, a pan, and you are done. And the thing about protein bars is I'm as guilty as everybody. They're wonderful when you're on the go.
Right. If
you're in a crunch, but you don't want to rely on them as an everyday part of what you're eating. You don't want them to be your lunch or your go-to snack. I really think of them, they're like when there's an emergency.
Okay.
When you can't make your own thing or bring it, or you're stuck at the airport, and like just different things. So they have a place. I'm never one to completely put them down. But they contain preservatives, chemicals, some weird ingredients. When you make your own, you know exactly what you're putting in.
You can control it, for sure.
You can absolutely control it. And so this one, it's healthy, it's delicious, and it's easy. So what do we have in it?
Okay, so our first ingredient are gonna be the dates. So you have 1 cup of pitted dates. And like she said, all you need is your food processor.
Yeah, and make sure when you're buying that you look for pitted dates. They sell them pitted. They sell them with the pit, but why spend that time?
Exactly. That would be.
I don't know who's buying those.
I don't either. I would never. I
don't know.
This recipe is like the one pot meal. This is the one food processor meal.
Yes.
So to that, we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of your raw cashews.
Yep. So your healthy fats, but cashews will also give it like a little bit of a creamier kind of texture in it.
And then we're gonna add the hazelnuts or any other nut. Nancy, why did you choose hazelnuts?
Because nobody's using hazelnuts.
Okay.
They're like a little forgotten nut.
Oh.
And they're very rich in antioxidants, including vitamin E. They support brain health. They're high in healthy fats. And I just think it's nice to have variety. And we kind of tend to get stuck on the same nuts and seeds, the same things. So. And they have a nice flavor to them too.
That's very true. And then we're gonna add the pumpkin seeds, raw. Everything's raw that's going in here.
Yeah, everything is raw. We didn't buy, nothing is roasted, or salted, or anything like that.
And then we have the dried cranberries here. Again, can you get creative with this and add other dried fruit that you like? Yes.
And if you don't like dried fruit, don't add it. Like, I mean, you can really kind of put in whatever you want. Just know you need a certain base.
Exactly. And then you're going to add your, what is this? 2 tablespoons. Can't even talk.
Yeah, and these are great for digestion. They're great for your omega-3s, and they help stabilize your blood sugar.
Perfect. And then we're going to add some creamy, organic peanut butter.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't eat peanut butter too much, but I do kind of like them in these, but I would maybe use almond butter or something like that. But I know peanut butter is more universal.
Right.
Make sure you look in the store and you look at it that it's just peanuts. That's it. And it's going to have the oil separation at the top and everything like that. If you have a nut allergy, you can use sun butter or something different like that.
All right. So here we go. Now we're going to pop it in here and we're gonna blend it up. All right, so now I've blended it all in the food processor. All right, Nancy, can you help me?
How about I go ahead and pour that, because you have another job.
Oh, I do.
All the jobs.
I get all the jobs. So I'm gonna leave this to you, and I'm gonna take my chocolate chips and go melt them.
There you go. And do I have, we'll probably don't need it. So, well, I might. A little spoon, but you're just going to go ahead.
Use this here. Use this little spatula.
Oh, there we go. Pour it
They
right
probably
in there.
can do it with that.
And then we'll take this, and you're going to spread it out pretty even. And you want to pat it down so that it's really going to take, it's got a stickiness to it, the dates. Make it a little sticky, so that's going to hold it together really nice. So just pat it down here. And then while Susan is doing that, I'm going to just kind of, so these you can make a bunch in advance and then freeze what you don't want to use right now, and then pull them out when you're ready. So how many bars does this recipe make? I just wrote down some questions you might have. Typically about 10 to 12 large bars. You'll see when we show you, I have a large bar, and then I like them actually in little bites. They don't fall apart as much, and they're easier, but you can cut them up whichever way that you want. Can you swap out nuts and seeds, just like we said? Absolutely. And replace anything you want. And so, let's see, what else?
My little whistler here.
I think, so overall, everything you have in here, it's an energy-packed snack. It's going to support heart health, digestion, brain function, and overall energy levels, while being rich in vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, and fibers. You cannot go wrong with that.
No, you can't. And I feel like a lot of kids would like this too. And it would be a great after school little pick me up before they head out to maybe their sports or something like that, right?
Yeah. And I have to add, it tastes delicious.
Tastes
First
delicious.
of all, we're putting chocolate like on everything.
So then I'm just going to spoon. The reason why I'm spooning is because my little double boiler here, it's really a cool little double boiler, but
Need help with
you
anything?
can't really, no thank you. You can't really pour it because the water surrounds the base of it. So if you want to spread the chocolate for
All right.
us. And so I can't really pour it because the hot boiling water would pour out all over me.
We don't want that.
No, we don't.
So basically you can't see, but we're just spreading the chocolate evenly over the whole thing.
There we go. If you want to take it off my spoon, make sure we get enough.
Yeah, you can't really. Can you have enough chocolate? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's perfect. You did a good job.
I actually do make stuff, in case you guys are wondering, like, what does Nancy do? I actually do make something.
She does.
So we got the chocolate over here. And then
We're just going to take a little bit of shredded coconut and we're just going to sprinkle it on the top.
and that's it. Done.
Yeah.
And we like showing you exactly what we're doing, kind of mess ups or mishaps and all.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that you can really see it doesn't take that long. The only thing we ever have done before we start taping is we have obviously prepped out the food so that we're not wasting your time and having you watch us chop things. We figure you
Yeah.
probably got that down pat.
Yeah.
But just to really show you in real time how fast you can make something.
Exactly. And then then you're going to want to pop these in the fridge and let them set just a little bit. Let the chocolate set. And then you can bring them out and have a great little snack here with a bar.
Exactly. So we'll show you that in a minute, and we're going to move on to our sip for the day. All right, now we are on to the sip part
Yes.
of this episode.
Yeah. So today we're going to make a 5-minute vegan golden milk. Doesn't that sound delicious?
Yes.
I like warm drinks, especially right now during this cold season. So you're going to have some light coconut milk, 1.5 cups light coconut milk, and 1.5 cups of unsweetened coconut milk.
So both of those.
I'm sorry, almond milk.
Both of those are in there.
Yes, I went ahead and just did it this way because I was like, I like it to be kind of pretty,
Yeah.
you know? Nancy's always like, oh, Susan.
No, I like it pretty, but
Yeah. So let me grab my whisk so I know I can whisk it up really well.
got all the things to make it super pretty.
All right, and so to that, we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric. Yep. And then we need 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger.
Now, if you haven't yet seen some of the earlier episodes, you're going to see a repeat of some of these ingredients.
And then we're gonna add a healthy fat here, the coconut oil.
And we've got light coconut milk and then coconut oil.
Correct, correct. And a cinnamon stick. You can use powder, it said, if you want to.
Okay.
You can use powder, but we're just gonna have the little hint of flavor with the stick. As it warms up, those flavors will start coming out into the milk.
I love it.
And then we're gonna add a pinch of pepper.
So we add that into the mix, not after the fact.
And then I'm gonna take the pot back here while Nancy talks to you.
Yeah, so if you haven't yet seen some of the other episodes, we are definitely incorporating turmeric and ginger. They're both so great for us, kind of medicinally, right? They've been used in, I always want to make sure I say this correctly, Ayurvedic medicine for a long, long time for joint pain, breathing problems, fatigue, digestive issues. That's turmeric. Also shows that turmeric is a potent antioxidant with antimicrobial and anti-cancer effects. So turmeric definitely takes the spotlight in a lot of things, but we don't want to forget that we have ginger, which is also very health promoting, along with cinnamon, which is very calming. So this is one of those drinks we're bringing to you that has these properties that are really good for your mood, for your stress. This is hot. We love it right now because it's cold out. So if you haven't tried golden milk, definitely give it a go. The health promoting benefits are amazing. The soothing benefits are amazing. And let's see what else.
I also want to mention that you want to heat it over low heat and keep whisking it as to not burn the milks or scorch them.
Oh.
So don't turn it on high and let it boil. You don't want this to boil. You just want it to heat to a nice temperature.
And you want to keep stirring it?
Yes, because you don't want it to stick on the bottom, and you want all of the coconut oil has to melt.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes good sense.
Yeah.
So this is with the turmeric and the ginger kind of infused together. This will be, we have the pepper in there. Also, if you didn't catch before, pepper can increase the absorption of turmeric by 2,000%. That's huge. So you definitely always want to have a little pepper if you're able. So this one is going to be a little bit spicy. It might be a little bit sweet with the coconut oil in there, but it is very, very healthy, very delicious. You don't need to go out and buy the golden milk packages. You can easily make this. I mean, it's really taking us, this is the longest part of it, and if you're just standing there and stirring.
My arm's tired. No, just kidding. Just kidding. It's not tired yet. I'll switch.
But it's very comforting, I think, when everything's cold. It's so cold out there.
The coconut oils are just about melted, so it should be getting warm enough. This is going to be tricky.
Oh, how can I help?
I'm not sure.
Do we need to switch sides?
No, I just need to pour it real easily. Like, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. There you go. I did it. Look at that. You can hand me the other
See,
mug.
we're live. Everything here is happening live. Look
Look
that's
at that.
my purpose, to hand her the cup.
I love you. I love your purpose. Okay, this is our sip, and I just sipped over the side there on
That's
this
all
one.
right.
You take the clean one there, Nancy. I'll wipe this one right here. So this is our sip, the golden milk, okay? And we're going to have a taste of our bite that we made earlier.
So this is the no-bake protein vegan bite, our bar, not bites, but I cut them so that you can see if you want it in a bar or if you do want it just to be like little bites that you have and ready to go for a little snack.
Well, that's a perfect display.
Perfect display.
What should we have first, the golden milk or the bite? What should we do?
Decisions.
Let's do a bite first.
Okay,
let's do a bite. Then we can wash it down with the golden milk.
I don't know if we're gonna wash it down with golden milk.
That's true. It might be a little too warm.
So this is just super yummy.
I can taste the peanut butter. I'm like you. I don't eat that much peanut butter, but this is really delicious in here with the chocolate and peanut butter.
You can taste the dates.
You can. It's chewy, gooey. but crunchy. That's good.
It's delicious.
I'm having more.
It is so good. Can I have a little sip of water before my golden milk?
I ate more, so. Cheers to golden milk.
Oh, that's yummy. Now, would you put a little more cinnamon on top, do you think? Would you put a little cinnamon on top or just have it as is?
I like it just as is, but
Me too.
cinnamon couldn't hurt, you know. This is really
This is
good.
really good. So you probably don't want to watch us go 100 times.
Because we would.
But this makes for, listen, make these in advance. Nighttime, we both work with women. Nighttime cravings are a real thing.
They are.
Or just the snack habit, especially when it's cold. This is so rich, thick, and delicious. This is so comforting, healthy, and soothing. The combination, you can't go wrong. So a perfect nighttime snack. Obviously perfect anytime, but really, when you're trying to think like, when would I eat these? When would I make them? That's when you would do it. All right. So thank you for tuning in. This was episode 3. We have 3 more in this series. So stay tuned. Be sure to follow us, like, subscribe, share with your friends who want to incorporate more power of plant-based whole foods. And we thank you for being here.
Bye.
Bye.